you been filming this whole time?
Just now. Good afternoon, everybody. I don't know which camera I'm looking at. See, it's cool because it's split screen. How I told you. So, this is the first recording for Dirty Laundry. It's been a long time coming, but I finally got baby brother here to do a quick talk. So remember, Dirty Laundry is here because we'd like to talk about uncomfortable topics and see if we can make some light of it, put a little bit of comedy into it, and really just to, spread a message. I'm in day 7 quarantine, believe it or not, and my brother's coming to keep me company. We are practicing social distancing, but probably not so much because we're also, Anyway, so the sensitive topic that we'd like to talk about is the buzzword. It's literally like the buzz topic at the moment, is this coronavirus or COVID-19. One thing Maz spoke to me about today is a conspiracy about one of the 4 NBA basketball players to actually have it is LeBron James. Maz, can you just kind of elaborate on the whole story as it is? Because I'm super curious. I didn't get you to explain it, but now I'm all ears.
No, there's heaps. So there's already 5 or 6 players that's being diagnosed already.
Yeah.
However, all other teams have been getting tested because they've played certain teams.
Yeah.
Right. So it came from the Utah Jazz. They were the first team to get a positive reading, and then basically any teams that played them within a couple of games time frame, they've had to be tested. So it's like Brooklyn Nets, Toronto Raptors, and a few other teams were told to get tested. So that what I was saying before is Kevin Durant got tested for corona, and then also I think they've announced like 3 or 4 players from the Lakers have been tested for corona, but they haven't brought out names yet. And there's conspiracy that one of them could be LeBron, due to the fact that Kevin Durant was seen hanging out with Drake before he got positive, he tested positive, and Drake was also seen hanging out with LeBron in that same week.
So did you say Drake was actually tested positive?
No, Drake's hasn't. There's been nothing with that, but it's just that little link that KD was hanging out with Drake, and then Drake was hanging out with LeBron, and then they've got 4 players who have been tested but no names yet.
So why do you think they haven't mentioned? Because all the other celebrities, Idris Elba, he was there, and Tom Hanks, they've named them. These are big, high-profile celebrities. So why do you think they're not doing it for sports stars?
I think my guessing would be if there are more people, more players, and more teams that are being tested positive for it, the NBA will cancel the rest of the season, because right now it's still suspended. So there's still a hope that they could resume next month and then have finals in August. But if more players get mentioned, I think that'll just put a scare on Adam Silver and everyone in the NBA. Not want to lose out on money.
Yeah.
Ideally, that's the thing.
Would you know how much money you reckon they'd be losing out? Even a guesstimate or anything?
Just think of 30 teams, still 20-something games to play.
Yeah.
Still millions of dollars for sure.
What do you think your gut feeling is? What's the likelihood LeBron James has got? Because he's at the top of the ladder at the moment. Everyone knows.
LeBron's the face of the NBA. To be
Yeah.
honest with you. And if you have someone like LeBron who's been tested, even though he doesn't want the attention, he's going to get the attention, and that's what just happens when you play for LA. You're in a market team, so you all get looked at. So I think that could be a huge thing. He may have it. I reckon Anthony Davis may have it too if LeBron has it. Just 2 big names. but I think they're just trying to keep it hush, purely for the fact that it's LeBron.
Because it's LeBron.
Because it's LeBron.
I think he's got a lot more to lose, obviously.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Do you think there's a possibility that, let's say if he was tested and he was positive, that he'd lose any of his sponsorships?
No.
No?
No.
That's
At the end of the day, it's just an illness. It's an unknown sickness.
Yeah.
You know, that's, the way I see it, the common flu still kills more people, and this hasn't killed that many people. I mean, it's killed a lot, but people don't talk about what the flu, how many people die from the flu every year. So I just think right now, him being the face of the NBA just puts a big kind of stature on himself. And if you hear that he has the virus,
that's it.
That's honestly it. The NBA will pull the trigger for sure.
Well, here's something that will probably hit closer to home, literally, because I did hear you were literally just watching something on Facebook about a new case of COVID-19 being found over in Blackwell Public School. Now, Blackwell, for what if you don't know, so we're in Sydney. So Blackwell is pretty much in St. Clair. Now that's where my parents live. My parents live there. My very elderly grandma lives in St. Clair. So it's kind of spread now. So it was a 10-month-old baby, and then a
2-month and a 7-year-old girl.
2-month-old baby, and a 7-year-old girl. Now, the reason why I think it hits hard home for me is, I've got 2 little princesses, if you don't know who they are. Winter, she's about to turn 5, and Willow's just turned 3. They have not seen their great-grandma, who lives in St. Clair, in probably close to a month. They haven't been able to, go over there, just give her a cuddle, and, she suffers from dementia, and, we always find that it's good that the kids are there, they keep her active, they keep her happy and smiling, and we haven't been able to do that for a month. Now, mind you, we haven't even visited St. Clair with the girls for close to a month. So it is taking its toll, and I know there's a lot of people who agree and also disagree. It is a double-sided coin that these schools should actually be closed. Now, to some point, I do agree with what Scott Morrison is saying, that there are parents out there who can't afford to not work and have to take care of their kids at home, right? And that's the truth. And on the other side, you kind of go, well, the health of our elderly, is that worth a possible 6 months, 7 months of education for kids? It is a sensitive topic. What do you reckon, guys? What do you think? What do you think should happen to the schools? And remember, it is supposed to be an uncomfortable topic. There's going to be a lot of people that will agree and disagree with us. But what do you reckon should happen?
Schools should shut down. I think the places that should stay open is probably still after school daycare or childcare. But at the same time, it's just really hard to do your social distancing, but then still maintain, good hygiene, good cleaning in environment. Our sister, she works.
Yeah.
She works in childcare, and that's touchy as well, because again, you got parents who can and parents who can't do it, and I think because there is no right or wrong answer, if you can have your kids at the school or not, makes it hard.
Yeah.
Makes it real hard.
Money, it's a lot of money to keep them at home as well.
I think if you have to work from home, it's still work. So if you're working from home and you've got kids, that's hard.
Yeah.
Because you are working. It's not a day off. It's work. I think that's just hard. So.
Well, I mean, in saying that, look, shout out to all the parents out there who are actually still taking on board that additional load now, having to work from home and then also taking care of the kids, like, you know, as a parent now, and you know, I've had an opportunity to take care of the kids while they've been sick. It's not easy. A lot of people, there are a lot of these Facebook memes going out there where it's now the parents will understand that it's not the kids' fault, you know, because it can be very, very, very difficult, especially if you're doing two things at once, doing your job and also taking care of the kids. So big shout out to those parents who are still, you know, cracking on and trying to make life go on. Here's another really sensitive topic. What's your thoughts about Scott Morrison doubling the new start allowance to like $1,100 a fortnight? And I'm talking, that's not just for the new people who have lost their jobs, and it's super it's very stressful. I've been in a position before where, you know, I haven't had any work, and
so he's just giving people more money.
It's more money just to assist, pretty much. Assist is fine. Yeah.
In times like this, he's doing a lot better than he is now than he was in January when he went to Hawaii. I mean, this is affecting the world where the bushfire did not affect the world.
Yeah.
So I think he's been forced to do something because everyone higher up is doing everything. So, but I mean, whatever helps. I mean, ideally, that's just extra money to try and get supplies, and then, you know, you have to hibernate at home. So,
what do you think about the people who may be taking advantage of this? Double your pay, because we are literally talking. I mean, that's what's being shown on the news. We're going from $550 a fortnight to $1,100 a fortnight. I mean, the amount of stress that's going to put in the Australian economy, because, you know, that money's coming from us taxpayers. Do you think he's going to raise taxes anytime soon?
Oh, you'd have to, for sure. Once all this finishes, or once it settles down, I'm pretty sure tax cuts will happen. So, you know, everyone's
tax cuts or increase.
Increase of tax will happen for sure. So, you know, come tax time, no matter how much you made previous year, your tax will probably add another maybe 5% on top of what your original tax was. I mean, you gotta put everyone in the same boat right now. That those people who were unfortunate to be on some package beforehand, whether they're jobless or their financials are just not right. Everyone's now in the same boat where so many people have been laid off from work. So you kind of look at it into a bigger picture.
Yeah,
I'd say that's it. But good on him for doing something. Like, that's a positive.
I guess I think you're right. It's better that he's done something than nothing, because I mean, being the leader of the nation, he's going to get criticism regardless
what he does.
And you know, I will actually agree with you. It's better that something's been done rather than
think about it, if 30% of people have lost their jobs, that 30% are going to be happy because they're being helped. You know?
Yeah.
So it's a loss for the people who don't have work, but it's also a little bit of a win because they're not going to struggle as much.
Yeah.
Still, I see it.
Well, last little thing I'll ask before we end our first. How long do you think this whole thing is going to take to blow over? And the reason why I ask that is because so our Prime Minister has pretty much said this thing could take up, months, 4 to 6 months, and this is purely just kind of stage one, first of all. So they haven't outlined what could possibly happen in stage 2, if there is a stage 2, so far and so forth. So government said 4 to 6 months. What are you thinking? And mind you, this is based on the numbers of people affected by COVID-19. So they're still doing their testing. So as the numbers increase about getting tested, what do you reckon?
2021 will be everyone's 2020 year. I'm not surprised if Christmas is cancelled. I mean, Christmas in the show.
All right. So I think we're just picking up where we left off. So the question was, how long do you think this whole thing is going to take to blow over?
Yeah, I think you hear a lot of memes that 2020 is cancelled. Yeah, you can probably think of it. I think this is definitely has started off the new century wrong. But at the same time, it's probably can just get any better from here once this year's done. So I reckon, 2021 will be everyone's 2020 reset.
2020.
Put a big reset on it, and as crap as it sounds, like no one in this generation has had a pandemic or like something massive to happen. For some people, they have no idea what's going on. For any of the young kids, for anyone who's in that 25 to 45, like this is probably the first thing that's ever happened. Anyone a little bit older probably has, experienced something like this, but not to this extreme. So I think it's just a good learning curve for everyone.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, don't bulk buy, don't panic buy.
Have you bought anything? Nothing?
No.
You're going about life
We're
as
just we're not, like, I'm not waking up to go to the shops to get toilet paper. Like, I'm doing my day, and when I see stuff and it's needed, I will go pick it up. I am not panic buying. But yeah, 2020. It should go, but I think this is kind of where you just realize that there's a lot more than. There's bigger things. There's bigger things in life. People waking up every day and appreciating that they're alive is probably what a lot of us are learning from this year.
It's actually more true now when you think about it, because those were things that you kind of took for granted. Now it's kind of, hey, I could infect someone and pretty much kill them. Anyway, it's been an uncomfortable topic to talk about. Hopefully on episode 2 we can talk about something even more comfortable, or even more uncomfortable. It'll make it even worse. Thanks for joining in, guys. Just make sure you leave us a comment, possibly about the next topic that we can talk about. We'll always take any suggestions on the Facebook page. So come visit us at Dirty Laundry. Look forward to talking to you again soon.